Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest where we're continuing with our blind playthrough of Blueprints, and we've finally after all of this time drafted Clock Tower and found many interesting secrets and mysteries within. We've seen this huge black rogue moon and the amazing view of the top of the mansion here. Honestly, the first time I looked out, I felt like I was seeing into another world and like I was seeing a town. And that was my first thought, actually. It was kind of like, oh, is this like an interdimensional clock tower and we're seeing like different places in the east and the west? And I was like, oh, no, that's the top of the mansion. That's what that is. But it's incredible. What a view. It's really interesting to finally get this kind of orientation. Yeah, and to be able to see that there, waiting for us. Probably in the 10th rank, I'm gonna guess. And so we've got a lot of mysteries here that I'm gonna have to think more upon. Many pieces of puzzle, including this, which is literally a piece of a puzzle in some way. Does look like it has the No, I guess I thought maybe that looked like a 7 and a 1, but I don't think so. I think it's just lines. But maybe it's a clue about what all of this relates to. All right. In fact, maybe I've already seen it and I'll remember it at some stage. But we know that there's a sacred hour, and that sacred hour is, I'm pretty sure, 1:30. Ooh. Hang on, that sound. Whoosh. So cool. So cool. Yeah, if it's not 1:30, if it is the other way around, which I feel like it's not because of the way it's oriented here. Yeah, it's pointing to, it's 1:30. It's 1:30, I think. Let's not overcomplicate things. It's 1:30. I'm so sure you relate to 1:30. 1:30 is the sacred hour. But how do we use that information? Obviously, I've long said time is an important element here, but I'm not sure how to use time yet in the puzzles. There are very many hints all around the place for us. Okay, and we're also lucky to get 3 constellations today, some steps, a gem, and better tasting apples. Okay, but we're just really getting this day 29 started, so let's go up from hallway, because I'm still keen to... We have a room here, and we have rooms from the boiler room to use as well. If we want to actually make use of the boiler room in the boiler room sort of way, we have to use it, we have to connect things to it here and in the east and the west. But let's see what else we can make from this hallway exit here, just to try and build up some capacity. I've only got 1 key, and keys was my downfall yesterday, so not ideal. So I'm gonna go corridor. And at least corridor remains unlocked, so I'm not gonna get a key surprise. Okay, maybe chapel is the thing to go with, just to get the exit. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Great, yeah, but we've also got we've root cellar today, so shovel will be one of our priorities. Which might make drawing the commissary a really good idea. Terrace, to be honest, could also be a really good idea because of making it easy to draft green rooms, but really attracted to boudoir for the reasons I'm always attracted to boudoir. Yeah, I think I want the gem. Like, we've only got 2 gems at the moment. It's not really ideal. Especially because Vault is going to come up at some point. I feel so sure of it. That's going to use my 1 single key. Hang on. The problem is, alright, I've got a trunk here waiting for me. I could use my key here. But then I don't know if I'm going to get more keys from it. I might actually go out here first from chapel, even though we'll lose another coin going through. I think one key is a very precarious position to be in. Oh, no. Alright, I might risk it here. Whatever. Okay. We could just go storeroom, get our key back, get a couple of other things. Office will get us a lot more money. Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? Maybe let's use a redraw here. Let's just get some better options. Not amazing. Not amazing options. Do I really want to put a dead end here? Like right in the middle? It's pretty much right in the middle. Look, let's do closet and see what we get from it. Greater chance of finding items. Well, maybe that'll help, but I still don't have a key. Now I have no keys. So we can't go up from boudoir now. Let's head all the way back down and chance it down here. Let's see how we go. At least we've got 3 drawers. We've got a bunch of gems. But yeah. And something in there that I can't open yet. Alright, well we could do this one or we could do the one out the other side of boiler room. There's a lot riding on this one. I think at least approaching a room like this that's kind of where we really need a northward entrance, approaching it from the side I think makes that more likely, because I think there's more east and west, like left to right exits in rooms. Oh. Well. Oh, man. It's not the best, is it? We could at least get all of our money, but it's going to be... It's going to be a waste of the... Hang on. I've got the vault key, though. That sort of makes this a bit more attractive. I mean, 40 coins is extremely attractive, but to effectively dead end this spot becomes a lot more attractive knowing that I could use this vault key. Let's do it. I've never had the chance to do this. Let's do it. It's at least something we can finally find out what's here in the vault. Okay, so what is 233? Oh my god, exciting. Are there any other things? No, okay. 233. Here it is. Use key 233. Oh, it's more allowance. Yes. I had wondered where we might be able to get more allowance tokens. Oh, very interesting. Now what is... Ooh. That's what's in the torch room in the tomb. Except different. It is different because the torch room, the plinth in the torch room has 3 of those lines, and it has, this one has the mountains, which I thought were associated with arch areas. I'm wondering now if I'm completely wrong about that. So a Finn international passport, our mother's passport. Gray Daniels? So this is the fake passport. Oh, and it has compromised written on it. So it's like they used this... They tried to use this passport to smuggle her, and maybe she got found out. Ha. The problem is because this is a fake passport, I have no idea of knowing if, probably this is not her correct date of birth as well. Date of issue, 84. What is that? The 1st of November? All right, let me have a look at my timeline here. It's been a little while since I've considered the timing. So she went missing around February 22nd. And was probably being sheltered in the shelter for some amount of time. And then it seems to be about September of 87. 87 is actually when all of this occurred. When she went missing. So this, well, all right, it's a fake passport, so of course the date of issue could be any number. All right, so that doesn't matter. The date of issue doesn't matter. Okay. Gray Daniels. Interesting. But that's it. There's no other... There's no other... Alright, and a bunch more money? Oh my god. Okay, sure. Interesting. Gray Daniels. Compromised. So, did she get found out? Did she get arrested? I wonder. You know, did she not successfully make it? I kind of assumed from the letter that we got in the shelter from her cousin that, yeah, like she'd done all right, most likely. Now I'm more concerned for her. Now I'm more worried. What to do with this? What to do with this? Like, I've been in here during this time before, and I haven't noticed anything different, you know? Nothing to interact with, nothing seems to change, but maybe, you know, like, obviously it could be that there's something I'm meant to do in here that I just don't have knowledge of yet. Obviously this clock is a very interesting, weird clock. I mean, it really does seem to be all about the fireplace, right? Or this, maybe, or that other weird clock, I don't know. There's so many conspicuous things in here. But the swans, like, this is obviously a point of interest, but that just seems to be like, you need a key for this, you know? You need a key. The two swans are really focused here. Swan butt. Maybe it's at this point. It's not really exactly at this point though, is it? You know, what if the fire suddenly goes out? We flip around. Nothing happened. Nothing happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. I see nothing. I see nothing. I can't interact with anything. It's just the same questions over and over again. Why is this not moving? How do I open that thing between the swans? What are the swans telling me? What's the deal with this big clock? Does the fireplace... Can I get in the fireplace? Is there a safe in here? I don't know. I don't know. Still, all right, extremely satisfying that we've been able to open one of those vault things. So I wonder if we get other safe deposit keys in future, like what other things are possible. Okay, so we're now completely dependent on this. Let's see what we can make of the day. Once again, I find myself without keys and with possibilities locked behind keys. So it's not ideal, but at the very least, we've been able to use a safe deposit vault, a safe deposit key in the vault, which is fantastic. All right, so this one we have to open. I think this does it. No, this. No, it's already open. It's already open. It's got the light. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, so we really need this. We really need this. All right. Second boudoir. More dice. More gems. Boudoir, hear me out though. Key? You know, could I potentially get a key? Oh, a view from the boudoir. We so rarely get the boudoir on the edge. Key? Of course, now we're not making any use of the boiler room because neither of these have ducts in the ceiling. So that's that, but that's fine. I should go and have a look down the bottom of the boiler room in case there are items down there as well. But I know there's a dig spot which we need a shovel for. Well, this would this would send me forward, but it would use up both of my gems. Not ideal. Like, it's a really great room, but it's not ideal. It might even have a shovel for us. But it's not ideal to run out of gems at this stage. Really not ideal. Should I redraw? We've got a lot of redraws. Okay, I think good old West Wing Hall. Let's open up a couple more possibilities for ourselves. Okay, now I'm actually going to go straight ahead. Well, this would give us keys. I can't deny that keys would be useful. It would unfortunately also use up a gem, but I think I might go for it this time. Okay. All right. Okay. Are you going to be kind enough to give me a shovel as well or something? Just checking if anything here looks like maybe it could use a key in future. Yeah. Oh, by the way, so I have a little section in my notes where I've been rethinking this whole smuggling thing as well. So I feel like because they're saying Christoph, who is the driver, was gone for the third time, and coupled with the information that we have about from the cousin about Mary being smuggled and all of that, and the information about the deliveries, like 3 different deliveries being used that we saw in the note in the car, I think that this is the operation where they must have smuggled our mother and her 2 conspirators. So at the moment, that's kind of my working theory about that. Now that I can put all of those pieces of information together. Okay, I think that's that, unless we, manage to get the car door open or come back with a shovel. No shovel, no open. All right, cool. But at least we got keys. At least we got keys. So now we need to also build up more gems as well. And all the while, my steps are going down as well. I'd really like to be able to put storeroom somewhere, but I can't put it here. I can't do it. So it's dining room or gym. I would have to pick dining room of the 2, honestly, without a redraw. It's always a shame to waste like a three exit room in this way, but okay, so here we really need to be able to go north. So actually pantry would be ideal. Let's do it. We have more delicious apples now. So 5 steps. That's great. Okay. And we really need to go... we need to snake our way through here. We need to go west here, ideally. Ooh, this is a really difficult one to... Actually, this would be the perfect place for a bedroom. Ideal. We can get the bedroom out of the way. Car keys. Oh, interesting. Like, I've already been in the car, but... so I know about the note that's in there. But... should I go all the way? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have tons of steps. Maybe let's keep going forward for now, because we might get dead-ended here. Okay, we really need north here. And I would really like this lucky rabbit's foot to start delivering... Sure, to start delivering me some more items would be great. Okay. I think it's just gonna have to... it'll use up my one single gem. My one single gem. Obviously, security would be great, so I could lower the security level. This, to be honest, this might be a redraw. This might be a redraw spot. Oh no. Dead end, dead end, dead end. Redraw. I have to. I have to. Well, might be a good place to get darkroom out of the way. I guess. This is gonna be tricky. Let's just see what we get. Oh no. You want me to use up a key on something I can't even see? To be honest, I'm inclined to step back from this one and go in the other direction for now. Because I might be able to get more keys from, you know, even the locked trunk. Yeah. I'm feeling like, you know, if I'm going to use one of my precious 2 keys now, I would prefer to do it where I can see what strategy I'm employing. Yeah, this is, yep, so we've seen this. All right, I hoped, yeah, because this talks about the goods, I reckon, and it talks about them being, being delivered to a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale, and Trinsdale is where the lake is, which I think is where they were smuggled to. The thing that's weird is that it says, I've seen Sinclair's schedule and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today. But of course, our Mary's cousin implied that most likely Sinclair is the one who helped smuggle them, and that seems to be true from the letter that we saw in the shelter. So, yeah. And Denny has payment ready is interesting. So, okay, but no items from that, but we can possibly get something from here. Oh, that is so good. Oh, great. Okay, good. That may turn out to be extremely useful. Wonderful. Okay, car keys turned out to be great. Car keys, great. I'd still really love shovel, commissary, any shops at all, because I've got money to spend. Alright, let's actually look down here and see if maybe there is a shovel or something else. Tons of dig spots. Come on, shovel. Come on, shovel. Come on, shovel. God knows how many keys are down here. No. Alright, fair enough. And because we've got the lucky rabbit's foot, like maybe the things that are in these dig spots are really good. Okay, back down to parlor. Let's go back onto the... back over here. Alright, east side. I'm back, but I'm back with a couple of keys. That one we've used. So, is it going to be a smart use of things? Yeah, it will be, I think. Let's see what we get out of this trunk. Let's hope Oh. It's probably the... It's probably the worst thing that could have been in there. I'm so cashed up today. I don't need coins. I need gems or keys. Alright. So, take my money, it's fine. Alright, so a lot of hopes then on this, using the key on the boudoir here. Oh boy, oh boy. Maybe if I get lucky we'll get master bedroom? A room I have been wanting for so... Nope, okay. But we were lucky enough to get East Wing Hall, which is a bonanza of 2 exits, so I'll take it. Great. Key. Key. No. Alright. Across. Westward. Okay, that would be a waste of an exit. So would this, but we could now heighten the security level to make use of our security doors. So that could be cool, but it's going to use up a gem, but whatever. Whatever. I want the commissary. Oh, no shovel. No shovel. I wish I'd had the sledgehammer before I used... We can just buy everything. We can buy everything here. Cool. Great. Wonderful. Okay, so all of that's going to help with our steps and stuff, which is fantastic. We can now smash through any trunks that come up. So that's something. Okay. All right. But I'm now gemless and keyless. I'm thinking, even though it uses a step to go back here, I'm just thinking of going on the side while I'm a little lacking. Yep. Oh my god. Oh, I thought that might be a shovel for a second there. Why would it be? Why would the shovel be in the hallway? Okay. Okay, okay. Archives. Obviously good to get the extra exits from them. Like we don't need the east exit, that's fine. But to have a north and a west exit would be great. Obviously painful cost. Billiard room will give us a special item. Could be key. Could be key. I think I have to go for the extra exits, because if we're locked out of that, if we're locked out of the exit from the billiard room, yeah, we'd have nowhere to go. It's a bit of a shame, but we'll work with it. We'll work with it. All right. Oh, bad. These are all terrible. This almost completely locks me. No, it doesn't. It doesn't lock me out of the... It doesn't lock me out of the west, but I don't have options. I don't have great options for getting to the west at the moment. And I don't have a gem, so I can't do that. I could only redraw, really, or do coat check. If it comes to it, maybe let's do this, and then I can stick something like a key card into coat check, which would set us up well for the next day. It's a bit crazy, maybe. Yep, okay, I just wanted to double check I didn't have anything in here. Cool. Alright, let's see how we go from here. Oh, thanks. Okay. What about, is this one also locked, or does this give us a... Dang. How's my steps? I have to now consider if I can get back to this coat check if I need to. So to go all the way back to the dark room. Oh man, it's not easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping in mind we have both running shoes and sleeping mask, which is actually pretty good, but And just to double check, sleeping mask is first time you enter. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. And I'm only gonna, like, I could pop into there, and that and the boudoir will, oh, and this will give me some, you know, should give me 15 steps. It's a real risk. It's a real risk. It's a real risk. What I might do, just double checking, no items, no items. Ugh, it's not been kind to me. Alright, it's using up a couple of steps, but what I might do is, I don't really want to check. I might, for the time being, check the vault key, because that might be interesting to get again on another day, even just to get the money and the gem, I think it was. And if I'm able to come back and check the security pass, I'll do that. Okay. Oh my god, we're having such trouble with keys. I really need the shovel so badly. Okay. Corridor. All the way back. All the way back. And I'm going to have to do this from the dark room, so I'm not going to know what I'm drafting. Not that way. This way. But yeah, this is the nature of the game. This is the nature of the game. Sometimes the timing with which things come and go is going to be a bit painful. Okay. There we go. Got our 5 steps from that, which is nice. So, west wing, dining room, pantry, bedroom. Got it. So at least we'll be passing through the bedroom. You haven't decided to add a trunk while I've been gone? That would have been useful. Oh my god, no gems, no keys. Ah. I can't believe keys got me again. Okay. Alright. If nothing else, let's see if I can manage to get this security pass back. Incredible. Incredible. Alright. I'm going to be such a key fiend in future. Keys. Keys. This way. Yeah? This way. Boudoir. Parlor entrance hall. Nook. Okay. Couldn't you have left me a key? Couldn't you have just... Can't you give me a key allowance? A key allowance would be great. Okay. Hallway, corridor, chapel... boudoir. For all I know, like I'm probably passing by rooms that have mysteries that I just haven't figured out yet, you know, like the globes, and maybe inside all of the globes are like 5 keys, you know? It's probably the case. And if I figure out these, yeah, we're gonna make it. If I figure out these mysteries, you know, like I could be walking past all of these key possibilities. At the very least, I think if I can give myself the security pass, so we need to retrieve our vault key, and I'm gonna put our key card in there. I think sometimes it's really difficult for me to come across the key card. Look at how much money I have. And I don't even get the freezer. Oh my god, these are probably full of keys. I know that they are, that's the thing. I know that these dig spots are full of keys. And I just didn't happen to get a shovel today. You know, potentially I could have made some other choices. Of course I could have. That's the nature of the game. But, yeah. So it is. So it is. So let's go and make a wish in our fountain. Out here. Oh, I didn't quite make it. Whoops. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, undone by the key situation again. Ordinary villa. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Alright. Alright. All we can do is sum up our energy. Try again. Try again. Okay, mansion. Okay, mansion. I need keys. I need keys today. I'll probably end up with loads of keys today and end up having a gem issue. Either way, all right. It's a fresh day. It's a fresh day. Let's see what we can make of it. And let's see how our west path. Oh, we're starting the day with 2 keys. Oh my god. I asked and the universe delivered. That's right, because we had the clock tower. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. I really want to go for the shrine, to be honest, because I know now from one of the architectural digests we got that there's all kinds of really cool blessings that you can get. But I just straight up think tools. Kind of, oh my god, shovel, I needed you yesterday. Lockpick kit, I needed you the last 2 days so much. Okay, I just, because I'm traumatized now by missing the shovel and missing the keys, and there's an intimate relationship between the shovel and the keys because obviously so many of the dig spots will give you a key. This is at least, I feel like this is an apology from the game's RNG, maybe. Okay. We're starting off with 2 keys and a lockpick. I have to feel that the game is actually sheepishly helping us out with keys as well. Plus, on top of that, we also have our security pass checked. I get 4 coins in allowance now. So feeling good about the start to the day. All right, let's den actually. Let's get a gem under our belt. Great. And let's go across, and if I can, I'm happy to dead end this spot. I might do it. Let's get closet out of the way. Great, so now we've got a redraw, 2 gems, 2 keys, a lockpick, and a shovel. Much better. Much better. So yeah, maybe it's a good idea to start with commissary, although it will use a gem. Yep, I'm gonna do it. Because I'm feeling good about my eventual money situation. At the moment I've got 4 though, so I could just straight up buy the magnifying glass. Yeah, why not? Why not? I keep ordering it, so let's take it in hand. Okay, it'd be nice to be able to go up, so let's do chapel. And chapel can't take any. Oh, you know what? No, let's do storeroom. Let's assume that we're going to be able to go up and east from entrance hall. I don't know. Let's get our gems and keys and stuff. Oh, hey. Could prove useful. Could do. Haven't used it yet. Hey, Swimbird. Oh. I'm sure I've done this, yeah? Yeah, I'm sure I've done this. I've done this. Lovely to see you up close and personal, Swimbird. And just remembering for myself, yeah, I've got sledgehammer here, sleeping mask and running shoes, all 8 each. Alright, so we're going back to entrance hall. 3 gems, 3 keys, lockpick kit, and a die. Oh, that actually might be the perfect courtyard for right here. It would use up a gem, but no shovel, but sledgehammer. At least I don't have to buy this now. Okay. We have dig spots. Oh, no, I have shovel. I have shovel. Turnip. Great. Oh my god. I was so used to being in shovel deficit. I'm losing track of reality. I have shovel. I'm shovel rich now. Coins. Nothing. All right. Coins are certainly welcome and good and of interest, but now that I can much more commonly get vault, a little bit less of, you know, a huge need for them. Well, I wanted to go east from here, so it will use a gem, but maybe we'll get a gem in some way. Let's hope. Ah, well, that's cool. Let's hope I get some. Hang on, let me look at that again. See flyer for details. Everything, asterisk. But does that only mean in the commissary? Oh, here. Today only, great deals ahoy. The sale, everything up to 50%, up to 50% off. Offer valid at the following locations: commissary, kitchen, locksmith, and bookshop. Okay, interesting. It doesn't include showroom. They're not giving you any sales there. That's a luxury shop. You're getting nothing from them. Nice. Gotta check. No hidden. That does look like a little person on the boat. It's the same boat, mirror imaged. Okay. Cool. Like maybe one of these seagulls could have been carrying a message. Alright, awesome. No treasure map. Alright, let's try. Not a good use of hallway. Corridor, fine. Corridor, good and fine. Now we want north. Yeah, no, definitely not bedroom. So it's going between chapel and security. That would use up my 1 gem. Chapel it is. I'm not gem rich enough to do that yet. No items. Chapel, come on, please. Give me something. Let's see how we go. I think I'm attracted to spare green room because I know I might get a gem. Yes, gem. Wonderful. And Library might be great because we could potentially do the bookshop from here, and then if we go back out west we might come across the vault. So I'm a thinking library. And we can finally, I only need to check one thing here, and that's that I now know, oh, look at that. There was so much more here than I saw. So we only saw up to the top of, I think, Simon, like probably young Simon, you know, who can't write his name very well yet, getting this book out, of course, because his mum wrote this book. Then we get Mrs. Peterson again getting this book out, which might not be suspicious because she's a school teacher. And then Anne Babbage gets it out a couple of months later. And then Detective Bon Margot in March of 87, which is just after our mum disappears, which makes sense because I think the detective also got some other books out around that time as well. And then there's us, the 2 times we've had it out. So super, super interesting. Okay, I can finally take a photo of this and add these things to my timeline. Wonderful. Okay, and now we'll get the opportunity the next time we draft the library to get to potentially get something we buy from the bookshop out. What I wanted to check here is what the cost of the bookshop was. It's 1 gem, so that's great. So we can afford it if it comes up. We've got keys in case it needs a key. We've got lockpick in case it needs a key. I've only got 1 redraw. So that's the risky thing. I know I can get bookshop from here. I'm wondering if I should try it now or if I should head back east to potentially get some more opportunities at getting it, because today would be a great day to get it with the sale. Like, it would be amazing to make use of the sale. And we would, even if we get it, we would need to get the vault to do anything in it anyway. So I reckon let's head back. Try and be well prepared for getting the bookshop. Yeah. Okay, I'm inclined to do this one first because it's against an edge. Ooh, the sale is not going to affect the showroom. The sale is not going to affect the showroom, so that sort of... You know, I would love to get the showroom anyway to potentially buy something and actually be able to put it into our coat check and use it regularly. Like, I think I would toss our security pass, honestly, to put something from here in there. But I don't think it's the right thing to get here yet. So let's go for drawing room, because I know that I will get my gem back from this anyway, so it won't cost anything. Thank you. Yoink. Okay, great. So 2 gems. I was hoping to get the conservatory here for the corner. I don't want to use up a gem while I've got 2 gems. We could use this spot to get a couple of things out of the way. Potentially. I do have a redraw, a free redraw here though, so I think I'm curious. Okay. Yeah. I think this is a great spot for parlor. Because if we get the vault, we need more gems than this. I think I've got... I don't know. I think I've got to take a look back at... I've got quite a lot of data points now about when this is here and when it's not. So I think I've got to take another look at this mystery. Okay. Black box is empty. Could be, could be not. The black box is true. Could be true, could be false. The black box is black. This one is true. If this one is true, then at least one of these is a lie. But they could both be a lie. The black box is empty. Could be true, could be a lie. The black box is true. All right, so let's do an if then. This is definitely true. If this one is true, then the black box is empty is true. But that doesn't tell us where the gems are. If this one is false, that the black box is true, then this is true. If this is false that the black box is true, then the black box is false, meaning the black box has the gems in it. And it's the only one that tells you where the gems are. So, yeah. Cool. Great. I think generally you can shortcut it by going, there's only one way to figure out where the gems are. Like we have to have a statement that points us to one place where the gems are. And if the other two statements don't do it, logically it's not really going to work out. But of course I want to make sure I don't want to be too confident doing that. Okay. So we've got 2 different rooms that take us to the other spot. So let's see what we get here along the edge. Oh, well, kitchen food will be on sale today as well. But it's not my ideal place. Yeah, I really want another exit here. So same deal with walk-in closet. I'd love to get the items, but I actually think I'm going to go West Wing Hall because, yeah, if something goes wrong with this spot here, in fact, let's see what we get. I need another exit. Okay, that's not a good use of hallway as much as I'd like the trunk. So maybe kitchen. Maybe it's a good place to stick the kitchen. Yeah, it'll use up a gem, but I think it could be useful to be able to buy some food on the cheaps. We've still got water in here. So what do we got on the menu today? Banana. Very cheap banana. Club sandwich, bacon and eggs. Oh, super cheap. Yeah, man. Like 15 steps for 4 coins? This would get me morning room. Do I want to go back to morning room? The thing about morning room is we get a couple of gems from it, and tomorrow we start with 2 gems. It's actually pretty good. That is actually pretty nice. We would only get the 10 steps, but potentially it'll gem us up, so I actually might do that one. Let's use our coins on that. Great. Still hoping to see this cat at some point. Somehow. Okay, back to the hallway. Okay, so a lot of pressure on this exit then, because I'm hoping to get the bookshop at the library. I think it's going to have to be patio because it opens up the possibility of more gems even though it uses a gem. There will be a gem waiting for me here. Great. And oh, really? Only 1 dig spot. Turnip. Nice. Even more steps. Alright, we really need a way north here. But that would use 2 of my gems, which I don't like, because I need 3 gems if I'm going to get vault. But I could go back to the courtyard where I know there will be a gem waiting for me. because the patio has just spread gems there. So that might, I don't want to use my redraw because it's a bit precious right now. So I actually think passageway for the time being. And before I head in there, because I might draw a vault from there, let's head back to get a gem from the courtyard. So back to entrance hall and up. Okay. I think if I do nothing else from this day but buy a book in the bookshop, potentially buy more books by getting the vault and the bookshop together, that would be a marvelous, marvelous outcome. Here. Great. Okay, good. So at least we've got our 3 gems if that possibility comes up. I'm just thinking I could even go all the way back to the spare green room and pick up the gem from there. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it would be 10 steps. Yeah, I don't know. I'm making the call. Oh, hang on. Not. Oh, whoops. It was going through. Oh, I've totally wasted. I've totally wasted more steps there than I needed to. It's actually going up through the courtyard. How silly. How silly. It's actually much closer than I thought. Alright. Wasting the steps I just bought. Okay, observatory. And then around here. And it'll take my single coin. That's okay. Alright, let's get this gem. The thing that would be pretty crazy is if I use the 3 gems for the vault and then I have the 1 gem left for the bookshop and actually manage to do it. That is a possibility. That could happen. That could happen. Okay, drawing room, parlor, west wing, patio. I haven't missed anything else in here, have I? Okay. Patio, passageway. Alright, there's a lot writing on this door. Well, I'm definitely going to have to do the non-gem using option of the billiard room. Okay, let's do some... anything else? Anything else? Nope. Let's do some math. Let's see if we get the square root stuff again. Okay, 7. Yeah, there we go. So, how do we do this again? 4 times 4, 16. Alright, now it's 16 minus 10, so 6. Yep. And now it's 16. The square root of 1. I'm so bad at maths. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Is so 1. So it's just 1. It's just 1. 16. But it's 16 plus 1, right? 16 plus 1, so it's 17. No. Isn't that how this works? No, because this is subtract. This is subtract 20. Or is it 1 plus 4 and then square root? So it's actually, that must be it because it doesn't work otherwise. So it's actually 25 minus 25. Okay. Ah. Well, it's a key. It's a key. It could possibly help if we end up on one of the wings with a key requirement. this way. Okay, once again, really looking for some... locked trunk might... Hallway, it's a shame to sort of waste one side of a hallway, but it might just... Yeah, because these are non-options. Yeah, it's going to have to be that. And we can be... I hate to say it. Oh, we don't even have to use a key. That's right. Oh, great. Oh, so welcome. So welcome. Gem and key. Especially that gem. Especially that gem. All right. Now, I really don't want to ruin the spot where I want the bookshop, ideally. I've just got the secret garden key. That's not going to work there, so we have to use a regular key. Okay. So it's vault. It means potentially there's nothing else we're doing today except buying books at the bookshop. But if I can... The only thing is that what I was really hoping is to be able to have more redraws. That doesn't help me much if I choose this one, because I don't want to use the east exit on the dark room there. I don't want to ruin the spot for the library. But maybe it would let me continue. What I would really ideally like is to get a boudoir and then get the vault. But I am... Yeah. I'm just concerned that I think I just have to go for the vault. I think we just have to try. We just have to hope that this works. And if not, maybe we continue on from the library in a different way. I think this is the best shot I've had so far. Oh, it's still open. Oh, okay. So at least this is really useful to know, because I know that putting the oh, hang on. I don't think we had the magnifying glass last time. So this is actually an opportunity here. I wonder why these are all turned in different directions. And I should check that that's the same. Probably is. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Ah, okay. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, it seems to be the same. That's her little swan necklace. Okay, cool. That's really good to know, because I know that once I open these things, they remain open. But it also means I don't get any more stuff from them. Like, I can't open them again and get more money or anything. Okay, that is again useful knowledge. All right. I have to hope now. I have to hope that I can do something with this money. The thing is, I already know that this in itself is not enough money to get a lot of the things in the bookshop. But I hope I can get something. Maybe I shouldn't have bought those. I bought the bacon and eggs to get the possibility of the morning room, and I'm not even getting the morning room most likely. And then up through the courtyard. Got it. More dig spots would be great. Bit more money. If you could, please. Oh, there goes even more of my money. Okay. Oh my God, I'm nervous. This is, it's not as if this is my last shot or anything. Oh. Was there anything else that I wanted to do here? I don't think so. Alright. Let's see. Thankfully... Oh, no? We do have to use a key. Oh my god. No. Okay, it's completely dependent on redraw. I'm not even sure like what I'm going to be able to buy. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have to try. We have to try. Okay, bookshop, please. Bookshop, please. It's sale day. Okay. Oh my god. We've only got, so we can't get both of these, which sucks. These are obviously the two that I want more than anything. So what's the best use of our money here? We could get, hang on. We can't even get both of these. But we, or this one, I'm not sure. If I'm going to get one of these, I don't even know which one I want more than, I don't know, like this is our mum's, it's potentially our mum's book, or it's potentially state propaganda, but this one is definitely not state propaganda. That's what makes the first edition of History of Arindia really exciting. Oh, I wish I just had a little bit more money. I wish I hadn't bought that bacon and eggs. But still, to be able to get one of these, these are obviously the most expensive, so to get them 50% off is the most savings. But if I get one of these, then I could get these two. So maybe that's pretty good. Yeah, that might be the best I can do. I could get 3 books, which is pretty damn good. Oh, I wish I hadn't bought those bacon and eggs. What a fool. Why didn't I wait? I thought I would have more possibility to go forward. Okay, I'm honestly, I think I'm going to do History of Arindia, because I just really want to know what all that information that's cut out is. And then with our 18 Roman Ruin drafting strategy 4. Let's do it. Oh my god. So we've got 3 books to look forward to in the library from now on. That's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. Now, I do have the magnifying glass with me. I can't remember if I had it last time, but it is our time to check now. So curious about what this lasting hope, like what the relevance of that is going to be, since it's, it is capitalized. Doesn't appear to be anything, I think, noticeable in the photo. I love that the title of that book, though, is A New Clue ? Meaning maybe not, like maybe not. I'm sure it is in some way, but yeah. And am I definitely not missing something here? Maybe... oh, I do have one more drafting possibility. Hey! I totally forgot that the bookshop had an exit. Ah, okay, that's nice. I wish it was on the other side. That would have been great. Well, maybe there's more possibility for... Maybe there is more possibility for more money. How much money would be good? Quite a lot. Yeah, way more than is going to be possible. Okay, well, and I've only got 1 gem to do anything with anyway. Okay, well, there's only this. That would... No, that wouldn't help us. I mean, security's not going to... Nothing is going to be a help, really. Nothing is going to be a help. I'm just thinking, is there any benefit? I mean, we could use the terminal in security to order something. That might be the best thing that we can do. Yeah, there's no other possibility of going forward, so that's that. I think... Oh, whoops. I think security. Great. Any more money? Nothing. There's no other possibilities for more books. We can't. This totally worked out though. So we can't complain about having bought 3 books from the bookshop today, especially one of the most expensive ones. I'm so keen to see that first edition of the History of Arindia. I feel very happy with my choice. Log into network. Good old Songbird. Not Songbird. Swan Song. How many times have I typed this in now? I'm going mad. That's the problem. There's just so many hundreds of notes. Okay. Swan Song. So no, it's an ironic password for a password that you put in like so many times. Oh, the sound of my childhood. Okay, and staff services. I think once again magnifying glass, because if nothing else, I'm really trying to maximize my opportunity to have the magnifying glass when I get the drafting studio next time. So yeah, at the moment that's a big priority. I want to get into that little safe that I think is going to deliver I'm sure that I've done all of this with the magnifying glass, so I think this is, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I think that is going to deliver the code for the study safe. At the moment, that's my kind of working theory. All right. You can take the coin, that's fine. Do what you will with it. I just need one that I'm gonna chuck into the chapel. Today only. So maybe we literally cannot ever get that sale again. I think we made the best possible use of that, at least as far as the bookshop goes. Yeah, can't complain about that. 3 books from the bookshop. I cannot wait to see our first edition of the History of Arindia. But that is where we will leave this day. And what kind of a manor are we going to get? It's not going to be an impressive one. Mid-size villa. Mid-size villa. How does mid-size villa vary from rustic villa that we got before? I don't know. But yeah, probably just a little, a minor difference between them maybe. Or maybe maybe rustic is to do with the type of rooms I had. I don't know. I've had mid-size villa a fair bit. Anyway, that's going to do us for today. So thank you so much. And we have 3 whole ass books to get out at the library, and I'm really interested in all of them, but especially that first edition. That's going to be huge, I think. So look forward to that in the next days, as well as all of our other plans. And as always, thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. And if you've been enjoying, a like for the video, a subscribe for the channel, or any positive comments are really wonderful. I love them and they help the channel out a lot. So thank you everybody, good night and take care, and I hope you have a great rest of your day or evening, or have a wonderful time going back into your tent at your camping place. Bye bye.